Oh, I don't even know if y'all can hear me. What the fuck is it? Clean this shit. Let me see. Oh shit. Might be causing us some headaches. I'm gonna put y'all at like at the tip top of this thing. Oh, hold on. We don't want them problems. We don't want them problems. Y'all supposed to be strapped up and riding smooth. Feel like I'm still not gonna be hands free. Oh, hold up. Could y'all hear that last time? See, that's why I gotta go back and play the last. Hold on, y'all. All right, we back. Had to make sure my walk is getting counted. Oh man, I didn't even think that through. Y'all are strapped. Y'all are strapped to my little chest. Know if y'all could tell. Let me see. All right, there we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on? Walking and talking. All right, we here now. I'm a little bit late. I had to get actually a lot a bit late. I had to get my baby situated. I gotta see about this little piece. I mean, I think it's a cool concept. I'd rather be hands free, not trying to hold the phone and walk and talk, but the little piece leaning, and it's really not too much more tightening I could do with none of the screws or nothing like that. I don't know how much y'all go shake. Shouldn't shake no worse than having it in my hand and walking, but we gonna see. We trying not to body strap, seeing how that go. We walking, so the signal might be in and out. My apologies. I'm gonna try to keep it to a route where I know where the signal is at, but we gonna get 3 miles in, walk, talk, and be chilling. It's a couple dogs on the route. I mean, we outside. It should go without saying, but it's a couple dogs and stuff on the route. You might hear some stuff. I don't show the neighborhood I'm walking in. I don't show houses. Don't ask me to flip the camera. Safety and everything like that. So, yeah, so let's get it. This conversation, I'm gonna tell y'all, I always be talking about altering. I was about to say I could hear a dog, but I couldn't see it. Breathing hard as hell. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. I see where it's at now. I could hear that breathing. I'm like, where the fuck? Thought it was in the bushes. No, yeah, sorry about that. But I always say, do something that alters your brain chemistry. So people be quick to speak about sympathy, empathy, or be like, I don't understand, or I didn't grow up that way, so I don't get it. But we live in a world full of opportunity, full of ways for you to alter the way that you think. And it's by choice. So what one of the things that I did yesterday, my spouse, I could visibly see, she worked. She sat down for 3 years, didn't have a job. Didn't have a job. She was working. She had got out the military kind of rough. And one thing about leaving the service cause she got out young. She went in young, got out young. But one thing about leaving the military when you're not ready, or in general, like they tell the time, they don't necessarily teach us to survive outside of the service. But when you have soldiers that really kind of don't like what they're doing, but they're doing it, and then you getting kicked out. You don't have money. You're not necessarily thinking about none of that. So my spouse, Tom, we leaving. We don't want no problems. They cute too. They like some Pomeranians or something. We don't want no issues. Y'all just saying good morning. But got out, kind of rough, whatever. And she had a hard time. So we've been together like 10 years. Met her first duty station or whatever. Met her 18, 19. Been together like 10 years. Ups and down 10 years total. So she had a rough getting out. And when she got out, she went into survival mode. Working, paying bills, this, that, and the third. So I made her a promise when we got back together, she could do whatever the hell she want and she not gonna have to work. I made it where I was able to sustain that. Don't get me wrong, it was times that she wanted to go back to work. It was times that she wanted to do little odd jobs and stuff, but it was all her choice. It was no more out of survival. Fast forward. Good morning. Fast forward. 3 years later, I told her I won't be in the series no more. I'm getting out. I quit it. I don't want to do it no more. I feel like, okay, every morning on the same stuff. Good morning. I don't want to do it no more. I feel like it's so much better that I'm able to accomplish, and it's much more that I want to do. This dog stands over the gate. Put his paws, but he don't never jump. But I still like to keep my attention to him because he could clear the gate. Clear the gate if you want. But yeah, my apologies. So yeah, fast forward. I tell her like, I want to get out. We got a little bit of this saved up. Nothing has changed for what I've been telling you. I'm gonna make sure you're good for the rest of your life. Like you don't worry about it. Upstairs or whatever. I'll make sure you're good. So I've been chilling, so to speak, because I've been working on opening businesses. Some stuff was kind of got rolling before I got out, but I'm working on opening up a couple businesses and all of that. Long story short, I've been chilling. Like 3 or 4. You too. Have a good day. I've been chilling like 3, 4 months, and my spouse decided she wanted to go back to work. With her going back to work, it was a little more challenging. This is your 600-pound life. There's no question mark, and there's no period. So I'm gonna just assume you're making a statement. But yeah, so whatever, 3 months I haven't been working on whatever, and I could visibly see like my spouse wasn't being herself, like to a certain extent. She's herself, she gets tired of different little stuff, but there's just certain little comments and stuff she started making. I wasn't feeling it, so I tell her, hey, I'm coming to work with you. First, she was like, no, you don't got to do that, this, that, and the third. I'm like, no, I'm coming to work with you. For the last 2 days, I've been at work. I've been at work with her. And I'm saying that to say, I know she be tired. We've did the same type of job. The food service industry, and like I said all the time, food service industry, stuff like that, it is not for the weak. You're gonna give way much. You're gonna give way more than take or whatever. So I went to work with her, and with me going to work with her, even though that I have did the same job she did for damn near 10 years, just me not working for 3, 4 months. Oh man, I was tired. And I just regained an appreciation for her. And to speak to what I was saying earlier about doing stuff that alters your brain chemistry, I feel like we had a better understanding. We had one of the best days that we have had in months just by me doing that. And like I said, it wasn't she asked me to go work and do none of that. I just started picking up on the vibe, something that, needed to do. And when I speak about altering your brain chemistry, you be like, I haven't been through this, I haven't been through that. You might be arguing with your partner, your friend, or judging people. judging people for a life that you have never lived. When I say like alter your brain chemistry, do shit that you haven't done. If you could sit up there and judge somebody for something that you just don't understand because you haven't came from that lifestyle, or you came from that lifestyle and made different choices, then do it. It's some people that never worked a day in their life. It's some people that never worked a service job. It's some people that never worked a service job. And service jobs, I said to, they let me to rest however they do it. Service jobs should get paid more than anybody. The service industry literally does what most people do not want to do. My spouse take care of the homeless, homeless, the elderly. You put your family in the home for whatever reason. You put your family in a home, and you got somebody else taking care of your family. I don't know, man. That's what I say. It's just crazy. And a lot of times the service industry get treated like less than. We be up every day, 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, start our day, rolling and going on or wherever. Some people ain't even got out of bed. Rush hour traffic and all that done here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. Got a message on the phone. Apologies. Oh man. Just cleared that hill too. Okay, yeah. Sorry. That was good news. All right. Where the fuck was that at? Oh yeah, service industry. But people be treating the service industry like they less than. Yeah, what's up, man? Love from Australia. What's going on, man? Thank you. People be treating the service industry like they less than. It's like you half of the jobs that you paying them to do. Because some people do it for convenience. Fund the economy, all that great shit. Some people don't know how to do it. So you literally talking shit about somebody that's cleaning your house or cutting grass, being your waitress at a restaurant, whatever. Like every service job, nurses and all types of shit. From the people who fix your house and do all that, people be looking down on these people, and it's like, for what? They're literally taking care of you, and half of the shit that they're doing, you couldn't do. If they said fuck it, you wouldn't be able to do it. And I know we make the glitz and glam of content creation and movie stars and basketball and stuff like that. Like the forefront, big kids be like, I want to do that. I said all the time, boring is still one of the best ways to make money out here. It's so much stuff that people do not want to do. It's so much stuff that people just do not want to do. Wash their own clothes, clean their own car. I'm getting ready to get my car detailed, and I have every bit of the equipment that I need to do what I need to do. I'm paying for the convenience and somebody to do a better job. Paying for the convenience and the know-how. So I don't know, man. Get out there and do something that alters your brain chemistry. I talk about it all the time. If you catch my lives, this is the first time you catch my life. I talk about it all the time, though. I've been all over the world, and that was one of the best experiences I ever seen. Because if you just stay where you from, you like your brain thinks a certain way, even though you're exposed to all this other stuff. Like books and all the shit could take you to 1,000 places, but to actually experience it in real life, being able to touch it. Some people could do it with imagination. I'm cool. I said actually be able to travel to certain countries and be like, damn, this is how it is. Everything that I learned over there applies to America, but it don't mean shit over here. I tell a story all the time. I'm walking around London, fucking 15 miles. I was chasing so goddamn bad at the end of that, walking around in some goddamn, it was work. We had to make the most of it, but walk around in my damn work clothes, my little boots and shit. And it was around Thanksgiving. And I understand that Thanksgiving isn't a American holiday. But like I said, you alter your brain chemistry. You could tell yourself that, you know that it computes. But then when you walking around somewhere in November and you see Christmas shit, you're like, what the fuck going on? Like, and you gotta, you remind yourself, and it's small shit like that. It's a whole bunch more. It's a whole lot more. I talk about the food. I talk about how most places you travel to, even if it's a shit ton of cars, it's way more people walking. Prague, Prague was one of the most beautiful places I ever traveled to. Also, my brain chemistry. We ate down there every other step. I came home weighing less than I did when I went on a trip. I'm like, cause you walk so fucking much. The stores, they got eggs sitting outside. And like I say, don't get me wrong, going farm and farmers markets and shit, it's shit that you could do, stuff that you could do inside other states to alter your brain chemistry too. But that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking to when you get to judging, if you need a reminder, when you get to, I don't know why people move like that, I don't know how people did that. Go out there and work with them for a day. Go out there and work with them for a day. I don't see nobody signing up to be fucking farmers. And then when people do now, going up another hill, no, I'm breathing on y'all. But when people do trade jobs and shit now, they looking for the money. And half of them ain't gonna last because they don't have the work ethic. Don't have the work ethic to do what the fuck they need to do. You're literally working hard for your money. I don't know, man. I felt amazing though. Felt amazing kicking it. I'm from Texas. I felt amazing kicking it with my spouse yesterday though. I'm like, absolutely amazing. Had a damn good time. And it definitely put me back on track. The fuck, I live in the same neighborhood. I ain't moving with your house. Yeah, definitely put me back on track. Put us back on track. But do shit that alters your brain chemistry. You used to being in a certain type of neighborhood. Check out another goddamn neighborhood. And I wish that we could learn. Excuse me. I wish most people would be able to learn this shit from talking. And it'll make it a whole lot easier. I said all the time that I took heed to what people used to tell me. Even if I'm acting like I'm not listening. Even if I'm fucking arguing back. I took heed. If somebody went through a bad situation, I wasn't sitting up there like, couldn't be me or we different. I thought about what they told me or I observed what was going on. And I'm like, how did they get there? Do you want to get there? Do you understand that you are able to get there if you make those steps? Okay, move different. I talk about my big brother, like, he always felt that someone gave me an upper hand about money or moving the way I do with money. I used to always look at him and say, like, didn't we grow up in the same household? Like, and I didn't learn no shit different than what you did. I just applied it. And some shit that I wasn't taught, I was taught through, like I said, observing. Do you want to be in this situation? Nope. How did this get here? What did they do to get here? This, okay, we gonna do something different. Say, man, do something that fucking alters your brain chemistry, alters the way that you think, especially when you get to judging people. Even on good shit. I seen a post and it was like these people had just won a competition and they were like, oh, they're giving it to charity. And then the other person is going to invest it and then give it to charity. But people who don't give charitable donations or don't make themselves familiar with the tax breaks and implications and understanding that it's a gift tax, it's a reward tax. 9 times out of 10, it's better for somebody to make a charitable donation in your name and you get that money on the back end. Just because they're giving it to charity, it doesn't make them a good or bad person. But when you hear, you think of charity, and got a good connotation to it. So people just automatically assume they're doing it at the kindness of their heart. That's what I mean by my concept, overthinking understanding. Like, you get that two things could be true. You understand that somebody could be doing a charitable donation in a very selfish way. And I'm not saying that's what those two people are doing, but I'm just saying it's a possibility. But we be so quick, oh my God, they're doing charity. Oh my God, they're investing. That's you. In order to make working with investing, and I don't mean like I work in investing. I mean, right, that damn dog ain't on no leash. I'm not scared of dogs. I have 4 of them. I also know every dog is not exposed to every different color of people. So I just be cautious. His owners called him back though. But yeah, just you think about charity. We're working with investing, and investing, you need money to make money. So somebody is giving you money that you didn't have, I would invest it too. And if you play your cards right, by the time it pays out, you probably have more than what you were gifted. I don't want no problem, little fella. Yeah, no, I got 4 of them. Hey, I know, man. But yeah, man, this shit that alters your brain chemistry. This stuff that alters the way you think. People be like, you so understanding. I'm very strongly opinionated, and just because I have an opinion about something, sometimes people get confused or get that confused with thinking like I'm not understanding them. I understand, and damn near sometimes like I can empathize with you. This is just still my opinion on the matter. And I always say it, you know, you talk that shit, be about it. So I live it. If I get to judging some people too hard right now, I told myself that reality TV and the way that and the shit that people do on reality TV, I wouldn't do it. I don't understand why they do it. Don't get me wrong. I do in a certain way understand, but I'm judging them too hard. That's my point. And now I've been putting in for a bunch of reality TV. I've been putting in for casting calls for years now, but I want to alter my brain chemistry, just like picking up a camera and talking to it. A lot of people could make commentary about the way that you do something or the way that your production is going, or why you doing it this way, that way I would have did this, but they'll never do it themselves. Or when they do it, they get it. They get it, and they be like, I apologize, I didn't know. So I want to be able to go on there, because I could tell myself, and I could argue with people online, like, that person is portrayed in this image, but production is only showing you what they want you to see. You don't know what the hell really happened. You don't know what happened. We only know what they wanted us to see that happen. So that's my next adventure. Whatever show I get picked up on. We just made the halfway point. 22 minutes, 34 seconds. I wonder if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear that? All right, she updating us. But yeah, this shit that alters your brain chemistry. Stop, and I mean judging. I also mean and just understanding people in the best way possible. Because I always get weird comments like, I want to understand a killer, so I should go kill somebody. What the fuck? I'm not saying that. But you could listen to these motherfuckers. What got you to that point? And some people, I get it. Some people like, I don't want to understand. And that's fine too. You know my damn channel, Free Will. I don't believe nobody on earth that bleed like you should dictate what the fuck, what the heck you're able to do. But yeah, I wanted to talk. How long have we been on here? I wanted to talk about that on the first part for sure. Because I had a damn good day yesterday. And hey, sometimes you gotta shake up your brain chemistry, shake up the way that you're thinking. And I was just, like I said, I just had so much appreciation for it because, like I said, I did the same type of job for years, but even just not working for 4 months, being able to wake up when you want to, even though I wake up, I always told myself, when my spouse get up, I'll get up. So I'm up at 4. Really, I get up like 3 in the morning. I'm up, just fucking walking around, or I'm in the garage working out, or watching a new show, doing whatever. What the fuck I want? By 3 a.m., I'm down there 9 times out of 10 already up for the day. I always say, disclaimer, I'm gonna take a nap. Some days I don't get my nap in, but 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get my nap in. My whole point is putting myself back and their shoes was just a different form of appreciation. And I didn't say nothing. I helped. I did my best to stay out of the way when I wasn't able to help. And just the pouring of just every time I'm supposed to, I thank you so much. I thank you. Like, I really want you to know I appreciate you. The smallest thing. And even with this, like I keep telling you, like, people talk, quit your job, do this, do that. I'm not saying 9 to 5 is bad. I'm not saying that a job working for anybody is bad. Any type of collecting, however the hell you go collect your debt. Not saying it's bad. What I be saying is, it's never in a million years worth your mental health. It's never in a million years worth your sanity. Ever. This is never going to be the case. And you're not going to be able to convince me that is the case. No, so just something so freaking small like that. And being able to do it. Because if I seen that, and we had the context too, I told my spouse, like, if I was still in my last career, even if I seen that you was irritated, we'll get stuck in that pattern. Like, shit, I'm irritated too. I'm irritated too. I do the same shit you do. I work too. Why you not able to do this, do that? Why are you not able to do? I'm doing the same stuff you doing. Nope. I was able to say, I identified that they weren't feeling themselves, and I'm like, yep, I'm going to work with you. If I hadn't quit, I haven't had the time to do it, I wouldn't be able to make that decision that I made. Like I say, I'm not advising everybody to quit. I was just increasingly unhappy. Like I said, I was just increasingly unhappy at my last career. And it's not because it's the same shit that come with any job. To an extent, most jobs you could walk off on without going to jail. But I was increasingly unhappy with. And it wasn't them. I got to tell people, when you go into a situation, if I don't judge people in survival mode, or you just trying to make it out or do nothing, when you're going into a situation as a kid, feeling like you don't necessarily know what you're good at, what your worth is, and then throughout the situation, you learn, like, I could do whatever the fuck I want and be successful. And just stop cussing. I could do whatever the heck I want and be successful. I am a big piece of my own success. Then the reason that you started certain situations, it fade away, and you're like, why am I still here then? If I truly believe that I am the key to my success, and I don't want to do this no more, why get stuck? Because somebody tell you stay somewhere until you retire, or you'll be able to retire twice and do all that. Trust yourself. That yesterday solidified that decision so much. I'm like, I really woke up and said, I'm going to work with you. You're not feeling good. I don't like how you're unhappy. And I want to see what you see. It's easy for me to say I did the same shit. I done had, complaining coworkers. I done had asshole bosses, all that shit. It's easy to say that. Now I want to see it through. I want to literally try to see it through your eyes. The best way out of my bed, because I don't want to bump heads with you. And this didn't come from no argument or nothing. It literally just came for caring for the person that you with, caring for the person that you say you love or whatever. And like I said, they were so fucking appreciative. They were so fucking appreciative. Just I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. Do shit that alters your brain chemistry. Do shit that alters your brain chemistry. Like I said, I'm not judging nobody who think it's cool not to pay bills or make excuses about not to pay bills or take care of responsibilities. I have never had that choice to not take care of responsibilities, but I get you. That don't mean I won't fucking do it, but I get you. I understand it. Trust me, I do. I don't. Sometimes, and like I said earlier, I feel like people be thinking like if they understand, they might empathize too much with it, or it might turn into a situation where they judge so much, and once they understand, they feel like they go fall into the trap. You can understand and keep going. People, like I said, I always bring up Christianity. They always say that the Heavenly Father is an understanding Lord. He don't act like we do to an extent, because I said we made in His image. We're a reflection of certain characteristics that He have, but He doesn't necessarily. When you think about the Heavenly Father, you don't think about Him acting like humans. Some people do. Some people do. I think people actually read the Bible that do. But not to go off topic. That's I'm just saying that He could understand and still get like, no, you aren't supposed to do that though, or I wouldn't want you to do that, or like I said, He gave us free will. Do what you want, but it's gonna be consequences. So yeah, man, that's the first part of the rock. Thanks for everybody. You want kick or you want KFC or watermelon? That supposed to be like racist or something? Never mind. I was gonna say, um, I know a lot of Asians to eat KFC. I don't know too many African Americans that eat KFC. I love trolls. I live in real life, and I know y'all do too. I know y'all probably exist. People try to make it like all trolls live in their mama basements and stuff like that. I know that's not true. But I also know the same way I act on the internet is how I act off of the internet. And 9 times out of 10, people are gonna say shit to your face. Grown ass men and women that'll make comments on the internet, won't say shit to your face. And in the same breath, I know some that would definitely put that shit on the internet and talk crazy on the internet, and they will say it to your face. And then you just handle the situation how y'all gonna handle it. So that shit don't bother me. It'd be funny when people get on something you doing. I don't know. I don't even know that you exist. I don't care enough to pronounce your name, and then you took the time out your busy day to give me some engagement. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. So thanks everybody that's hopping in and hopping out. A walk and talk. I hope that, well, I guess y'all walking and listening. Some people chatting. When I'm walking and talking, we're getting our 3 miles in. I always said it for 2 and do 3, but I was feeling so good at the end of my walks. I said all the damn time. I said a lot of shit all the time. But man, get out here and walk. Feel the damn, if you have the ability to. Even just working out. And I know that I have never really did any type of regular drugs or do drink, and I fast a lot. But just saying that to say, it was a lot. I think life has always, in my opinion, most people who do not do a bunch of drugs, life is kind of their drug, and living is kind of their drug. Everybody get their fancy somewhere else, so a lot of shit people do. But I would say I'm one of them people that I never really used drugs to cope, or even liquor. Like, that's one thing that I never, if you really like something, you do it recreational, because medicinal purposes are different. You got a condition, so you need it, right? But I feel like if you're using drugs or liquor or anything to necessarily cope, not coming from a judging spot, is just my opinion, right? It doesn't help you deal with the problem. And me as a person, I never wanted to do that because now I feel like if I don't have this substance or whatever, then I won't live. I'm not, I'm not myself. So sorry, going up another hill. Man, I listen. I don't actively listen with y'all. I went back and listened, and I just surprised that 50, 60 some people joined in to hear me walk, talk, and breathe. I didn't understand how fucking hard I was breathing, but we working out, so what we expect, right? But yeah, man, the theme of this Walkatalk: do something, to alter your brain chemistry, especially if you're judging people. Especially if you're judging people. I will say that if I'm gonna keep strapping y'all to my chest, which I will, I like being hands free for the most part. I can't let y'all go too much, so see y'all be way over there. I do need to set my steps to something else because with y'all on my chest, it's throwing the steps off. Like for the most part, I know the route that I'm walking, and we should already be at 2 miles. Nope, 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 nope. But I'm gonna let the technology tell us and get extra walks in, cause like I said, I don't care. I actually enjoy this shit. Yeah, but I hope everybody having a good Monday. Good Monday. Some people look at it as the start of the week. I hope if you look at it like the start of the week, you're starting your week off. Starting your week off good. I will be going live again today. Due to me working these last few days, I will be going live again tonight. I think I'm gonna do it tonight. To talk about fans and supporters and all of that. So that'll be going on tonight. If you enjoyed the Walkatalk, the next Walkatalk will be on Wednesday. So if you like it, whatever topic I'll be talking about on Wednesday, join in. Join in. Another thing I say, I just reread that comment. If you go try to bother somebody, you have to figure out what bothers them. I feel like that's for every race. Don't get me wrong. Even if something don't bother, um, even if something doesn't necessarily bother certain people, they can still get you handled. Like the you say a racist comment and end up getting put on TV and they be like, I don't like it. Most people are gonna cut ties because they just don't want the backlash of losing people or supporters or friends and none of that, right? They just don't want it. And some people are able to say whatever the hell they want. I would say that insults, it's 2025. Insults and all that stuff is not one size fit all. It's not one size fit all. So one person may get offended with you calling or saying or doing certain shit, and another African American won't give a damn what you talking about. Watermelon and chicken. Like you have to, if you gonna fuck with somebody, you have to understand what makes them tick. Or you just look stupid as hell. Like, oh shit, that's a monkey. I'm like, no, I'm not a monkey. I'm going about my day. Not go fucking razzle and dazzle nobody. You gotta understand what make a person tick. But yeah, just a little food for thoughts for the weirdos that be happening and stupid shit. It feel good today. I hope it don't rain. I've been in Texas my whole damn life, and for the most part, I had a 10-year gap. Actually, that's a lie. I had a 7-year gap because my last 3 years I finished off in Texas. But it rained so much. I'm looking so forward to the next chapter. I always said that once I started traveling, I did not want to live in the States when I got older. And now it's just a part of doing what the formula I want to follow. Being able to have something sustainable over here, but fund me living somewhere else. Because there's so many places where your money stretches a little further. And that's where I want to go. And I also, sometimes when I think about leaving, even though been to certain places, couple of days, travel this, that, and third. It's a lot different when you're actually long term living in the area. But I also think I'm African American, dark skinned, lesbian woman. It's not too many places that I've been where people don't be uncomfortable. So if I do live in a spot where, and I say it, and it's not even being funny, some people just do not like you. Some people do not understand you. Some people never want to understand you. And this is not always like they're the worst person in the world. They just don't get you. They don't get what you do. They don't get your lifestyle, the way you choose to live. And I understand that. So that does help when I think about like where do I want to stay at? Because you feel uncomfortable in America. I've been in this neighborhood and it's pretty diverse for the most part, but it's a small town. People look at you crazy. A lot of crazy shit happens at small town. Like if you want to see a time warp, if you want to see, if like I say, alter your brain chemistry. If you want to see something, and you feel like, oh, that's old, people don't do that no more. People don't think like that no more. Go to a small town. It's like a time capsule. We talk about time traveling. You want time travel? Go to a small town. Small town, the quickest way to time travel. You could be like, damn, y'all still do this? Y'all still do that? It's a lady who calls me from Alabama, whatever, so often, and be like, I think a friend's name Barbara or something, and she be like, hey, I got some peas or shuck some peas or some type of crap, and tell your son to come get them. And then the last one, well, yeah, I think the most recent one, it was like, hey, I think she made a bunch of mayonnaise or something, and she was like, hey, I made some mayonnaise. Tell blah 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 come pick it up. And I replied because I didn't know if it was a cell phone or a landline or if the device she had was able to receive text messages. But I once I left a message in a text, and I was like, "You leave the sweetest messages. You seem like a real sweet person. If you ever need anything, hit me up. If you ever need anything, just from her accidentally keep texting my phone. But I was like, if you ever need anything, hit me up." Um, and she was like, "I'm sorry," and I'm like, "No, if you need something, you let me know, cause you seem so damn sweet." And no, I don't know that lady from a can of paint, but she didn't even know who she was talking to, and she been real sweet to Barb and them ass, and and Barb ain't been getting the messages. Um, going up another damn hill. Shit now. Yeah, but yeah, we just walking and talking, man. I need to get. I keep saying it. I need to. My wife be on me so bad about cleaning my face, and she buys everything I need to do it. But I usually wash my face in the damn shower, and she even made it easy. She put the product that I need to wash my face with in the shower. But I do need a good facial. I need a good goddamn facial. I hope y'all able to hear me. I don't know. Let me see. I can't see it today. Is the mic still on? I ain't even give y'all a chance to answer because I could barely read your comments. Hold on. There we go. Oh, man. Don't pause. We almost done. I was just trying to fix the mic. Yeah, but shit. Sun getting up. It's getting hot. Gotta cut the grass. I started cutting the grass at night. I started cutting the grass like 6 o'clock. It's getting, even though it rains so much out here, it be hot as hell. Like I didn't even know Texas had this fucking weather. I'm used to hot, 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 hot. A little bit of rain. There's been a whole lot of rain and a whole lot of hot. This part makes me feel like the East Coast. Like the East Coast got that humidity. It feel like it's sticking to your bones type of heat. Feel like you walking through. And the East Coast used to remind me of fucking, like Afghanistan felt like that. I was like, God damn, it's just hot. it's sticky. It's like if they created heat that you could walk through, that'll be that. That'll be those places. Yeah, but we coming to an end of this Walkatalk. Well, we should be coming to an end of this Walkatalk. Let me see. Did we lose? Let me see. I don't know. I don't know what that is. They lose it? I think y'all still on. I gotta stop watching the fucking shit. Check her now. $8. Anything. Alright. Yeah. Oh man. Sorry. Got a message. Real life shit be going on. But yeah, it's been hot as hell. I started mowing that night. I love my fucking backyard so much. It's huge. And my mind is huge. I want way more land. I want to be able to let my animals out and they just roam. But of course, like, they have a barrier, but they're able to play a little bit better. But this backyard, I love it. Long story short, it's a huge backyard. All the time, I don't love it when it's trying to cut that grass. I like, God damn. Shit. And the heat don't make it no better. But, yeah. Walking it down, talking, hitting the pavement. Little legs getting tired. I can always tell when I'm getting close to the goal. My little ankles get to hurting.
45 minutes, 22 seconds. Steps 4,719 steps.
Alright. I don't be knowing if y'all could hear that when she be giving us the updates. Did I lose you? It's no signal? Shit.
Workout paused.
Mike gotta end it right here. Say the signal out. Thanks for everybody that joined this live. This walking talk. I will be live again today. As always, be genuine to yourself and kind to others.